T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Good evening, lovely people. It is Monday, the 30th of January, the last Monday night live show of the month. Hope you're all well as always, guys. When we get behind the mic, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Man like Matt, people in the comments, how are we all doing this evening?
I'll be honest, bro. Things aren't looking too good right now. It's not looking good. I'll be honest, like it's just not like from the game, from the transfer window, which we know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
just everything. Like, yeah. Big up everyone though. Big up Liverpool fans. Big up everyone in the chat. Smash that like button. You know we're here, innit? We just gotta keep moving, bro. You know, like that. We have to.
Indeed. Apologies on the timing as well, guys. That was on me this evening. My internet was doing up a madness. Seems like FSG got to the internet before the show even started tonight. So, Matt was on time. So it's me who's late. Apologies, guys. We have got a few things to discuss, though, Matt. I mean, Klopp came out and said yesterday nothing's happening, but we're still being linked to players. We're still being linked to midfield situation.
And we're
going to do a mid-season review of sorts, just to kind of get everyone's feel on things. Going to speak about Phillips to Galatasaray, the possibilities there, and also going to be speaking about 2025. But I'll make that a bit clearer. And shout out to Chris Angel for 2025. He knows what I'm talking about. Also, shout out to Bajan Barnes, because we're going to have a little chat about Pep Lijnders as well.
Big up, Bajan.
First topic. In the news today, it came out that we are still looking for a midfielder. We're in a hunt for a midfielder, but we're looking at teams around Europe who potentially are good teams, but have midfielders with a surplus to requirements, like we did in the summer of our tour. So we're looking at PSG, Atletico Madrid, Juve. But one name that's popped up is Kante. Hear me out, Matt. Hear me out. N'Golo Kante, I think we'll all be honest and say, since for moving from France to Leicester and then Chelsea, arguably the best box-to-box and DM in the world, not just in the Premier, in the world. Without him, Leicester don't win that Premier League, in my opinion. Without him, Chelsea don't win League and Champions League. Like, the guy was serious.
Yeah.
However, one of the main problems we've had this season and for a few years now is the brittleness of some of our midfielders. Now, if Kante is fit and firing, we're laughing. But also, if Kante is fit and firing, Chelsea don't sell him to us. Chelsea renew that contract. Obviously, Matt, you know where I stand on this Kante thing. I think I've made that pretty clear for my opening statement. Your thoughts on Kante, and could it be potentially good if it's a short deal, for example?
No, I know. And I'll tell you why. There's no questioning his ability and what he can bring to the table. He's a top player. That's when he's fit. He's had a hell of a bad time regarding injuries. What is the last thing Liverpool want to do? Go and get a player, whether it's short-term or long-term, that has had injury problems.
Hmm.
We found it out again with the last signing we have made. Sorry, the second to last signing we have made under Klopp's tenure. And that will be Arthur. The guy wasn't even playing football. He wasn't injured, but he wasn't playing. So therefore, it was a risk because he had to catch up with fitness. Arthur then picked up an injury. We still ain't seen Arthur. And the rest is history. Bro, I think all Liverpool fans will put a 1 in the chat if you just want to get a player that's just available and can stay fit. Obviously, quality is a big thing, but bro, you see, for us, we got to stop buying these players that have like these niggles or these injuries. You know, we really do. And I think we need to kind of like, it's got to stop now. We can't keep doing this whole, oh, we had injury problems 2 years ago. Bro, I don't even want to see that. I just want to see the man he's fresh. He's had one calf injury in 9 years. That's what I want to see, bro. Listen, our medical department has been under scrutiny for a while. I mean, when they got
since the last medical department got sacked.
Yeah, and rightly so, because players can't stay fit, bro. Liverpool, if they're gonna get a player, let's say we do get a player tomorrow, bro. If we get Kante, I'm furious. I'm furious, not because of what the ability of him, it's because he's available. Because not even Chelsea think he can stay fit. Hence why they're willing to maybe even let him go, not really try as hard as they would like to get him to sign a new deal. You just can't be doing them things. Like, you should be taking someone's, shall we say, sloppy seconds, so to speak. Pause. We shouldn't be doing that. You doing some Mr. Miyagi thing?
No, there's a fox.
Like, oh, a fox. Oh, right.
Yeah, like right up to the glass of my conservatory at the moment.
Yeah, them foxes are getting brave now as well.
This one looked like a hyena, bro.
Oh, swear. Yeah, if it's a hyena, yeah.
Oh, if it's a hyena, bro, you'd have seen everything start flipping.
Yeah, you just would have heard the Kopish will be broadcasting back again in 30 minutes.
I am not playing about with no hyena.
Trust me. But now, what's your thoughts on it though, bro? If we was to get, like, surely you're the same as me, right?
Yeah, I mean, as a player, I love Kante. I think he's one of my favorite players over the last decade. But it's about 4 years late. If you're gonna get Kante, you go and get him before he goes Chelsea. Like,
exactly, bro.
It's a no-brainer. Don't get me wrong. If Chelsea were looking to sell him, like a couple years ago, then yeah. But now,
bro, we can't be taking Kante now.
We can't even afford to take that risk,
bro. Why would you like? There's so many players that are on the market, I reckon, and there's players that I don't even know, but you can get for a decent value. For example, I know you've gone on about him. Plays for Mönchengladbach, Kone. I reckon you could probably get a Kone for about a 30-35 mil max.
Yeah,
I reckon so. Because I do feel like with German teams, especially, like they don't really necessarily ask for the highest fee unless obviously they got release clause. There's nothing you can do about it. Yeah. But bro, players like that are about. And to be honest, this is where I kind of have to agree with. I think it was Jamrock might have said it the other day when he was like, "There's nothing really wrong with necessarily our scouting department. It's about the people making the decisions." Because you want to know something? We were linked with Gravenberch and all these other midfielders before they went to the clubs they're at now. But we just decided not to do anything. And I also read another report as well. It might have been from the Telegraph, from Chris Bascombe, I believe. Big up Chris Bascombe. He said Liverpool made a decision back in June 2022 that the midfield wouldn't get any sort of love until the summer of 2023. And I'm in my brain, I'm thinking, so you can see something's falling off and you're going to wait a year. But yeah, that's where we're at. But like,
that's wild to me.
But who makes these decisions?
I mean, I'll be honest. Say, for example, we were in for Bellingham last summer. Bellingham was the only player he wanted. I'd more understand waiting, but it's the fact that we're in for Tchouaméni. Again, I'm not sitting there saying Kone's better or as good as Tchouaméni before anyone goes off on one. But in terms of profile, it's easier to get a profile similar to Tchouaméni than Bellingham, in my opinion. So surely there's, like, as you said, Gravenberch is there. Kone, Turam, Saicedo, Enzo, all these players,
Yeah,
João Gomez, like
it's
bags of players.
weird. Do you think there's a problem in terms of like Liverpool, for whatever reason, find it a lot harder to get a midfielder than any other position? Because when you think of forward line, we brought in a whole new 3 forwards in terms of Jota, Nunez, and Gakpo. Then you look at the defense, we brought in whether he's rated as much as what I think he is now, or the club, should I say, but we brought in Calvin Ramsey, you brought in Simicast, and you brought in flipping Ibu. Yeah, so that's the defense. But the midfield, it's only really been Thiago from that one summer. From
Sorry to
when
cut you. Have
Yeah.
Chelsea got Enzo and Caicedo?
What? No, stop it. I know they were close when I last checked, you know. They
Chelsea
were
got
close.
both.
No way they have not. No chance. They ain't winning out both.
Can't be. Sean's just
Hold
saying
on.
it's just Enzo and could make a late push.
Oh
for
no, Chelsea can make
Caicedo.
a large attempt for Saicedo, and this is reported by the Guardian. Oh my god.
Some Max Legend said they're bidding for both. Well, getting into top 4 next season just became even harder.
I'm just trying to hold on. If I check this one thing, if I see this is going to even worse.
I honestly,
you know?
I know people will be like, Chelsea are just throwing money at it. Chelsea are basically doing a rebuild in 1 year and saying to Potter, right, you've got your players in, you've probably got another year to go and do what you need to do now. Jorginho to Arsenal. Oh, Arsenal do better than that.
Yeah, they're looking at him still. The Enzo Fernandez deal, apparently it's still in negotiations. But Chelsea are confident though. It's deadline day, innit? They'll push, and then I think Benfica will cave in personally. But I could be wrong.
We just gotta kind of hope they don't get him. I'll just be real.
But if they get Saicedo as well, because they don't like.
They'll have a brand new midfield. They'll have the midfield that we wanted.
This can't be real, man. This can't be real, bro.
I mean, wow.
What's the point, man?
96
Seriously.
News kind of made it. That's why Mount, Gallagher, and Kante are up for sale, yeah?
Yeah, no, facts. Facts.
You know what? It's a little curveball. Mount or Gallagher? Would you take any?
Mount or Gallagher? If I'm being honest, right now I'll take both. Because I'm looking at it like, all right, this is how you gotta look at it. Would Mount and Gallagher be an upgrade on some of the players that we have now? For example, like Oxlade-Chamberlain or Curtis Jones, so to speak. They're not players that you would want, but let's say that they walked in the door tomorrow and you were given the opportunity to sign them on loans or something like that. You're telling me we shouldn't. They're not the players that I would pick, though, if that makes sense. They're not players that I would like.
Here's the thing, Matt. Not even to dig at you here. The fact that you maybe are 2 worst centre midfielders to think of kind of says it all, innit?
We need squad depth. We need availability, fam.
It's not even that. We just need to, in my opinion, I want to go and get someone that says, without shadow of a doubt, I am the 2nd or 3rd best midfielder or 1st best midfielder at this club now.
Yeah,
Thiago
I hear that.
Can talk to me. That's the sort of midfielder I want to come in.
No, of course.
No one can talk.
But the question was, would you take them? Like, when you say take them, are you talking like sign them on 4 and 5 year deals? Are you just saying on a loan thing?
Right now, I'd probably loan.
Because what I'm saying is, I would definitely take Mount on a loan.
I think
maybe even Gallagher.
Here's the thing: it all depends what format, like how we're gonna play them. I think Mount's probably more versatile, if anything.
Yeah, if all right, let's just say 4-3-3 because you know that's the thing. As an 8, who's better as an 8, Mount or Gallagher?
Probably go Mount.
Probably Mount's a. They're both tenacious.
You lot in the comments are something else. I see the homegrown comments. I see them. Don't
They're
think I
saying
don't see the
HG
homegrown comments.
Saying HG still. HG, baby.
I don't know, man. None of them screw.
Look,
maybe
they're not Liverpool players. No, you're right. They're not Liverpool players. But listen to this, yeah. The fact that you're asking me this question, that's how far we've fallen from last year,
desperate.
bro. If you said it to me last year, I'd be like, you was definitely drinking pineapple juice before you came onto the show. 100%. You're asking me them silly questions there about Mount or Gallagher. But fast forward to this year, and look where we are, Cal. We're having to have these horrible conversations about Chelsea's theoretically rejects.
Is DS right?
Do you know what? If I'm being honest,
they kind of do, Matt.
Yeah,
they actually do.
One of them at least. But what does that say about the state of our midfield?
It's not.
No, I'm not gonna lie. If Chelsea gets Cancelo and Enzo, I think I might have a meltdown. You know, I'm a big grown man, but I can just see myself just being like, nah, I can't do this, blood. Bro, and you should never really watch what other teams are doing, but you can't help but think, but other teams around you, the teams that you're facing, and you're up against them, and they're improving, and you're standing still. Let alone you're just watching a ship sink, and you're not doing nothing to even try and fix it. Man's not even taking out duct tape. Man's just watching the thing and going, "Boy, it's over, isn't it? It's done."
The thing is, even if you look at, I mean. The article that came out was saying if you look at PSG, Atletico Madrid, and Juve, but even if you look at those clubs, I don't look at any of their midfielders who the club would be willing to let go and think, yeah, we need one of those now. Remember that I was talking. You see how people are laughing at me. I know that he's not favourable in here, but you see people laugh at me when I say Rodrigo de Paul. Fam, when I say to you, Rodrigo de Paul walks into this team, you know, you think it's joke. Listen, absolutely does.
He might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I think Rodrigo de Paul is tenacious and he's got a little bit about him. He's not nothing crazy. Funny, you know what?
Sorry to do this to you, Matt.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real. If you look at all the teams in the top half of the league right now,
yeah,
they've all got at least one midfielder that probably walks into ours.
Yeah, they do. Comfortably.
Like that's
scary.
That's very scary because that hasn't been the case for a little while. I mean, all right, Chelsea obviously they get Caicedo and Enzo, then obviously they walk into our midfield. Brentford, I don't know about Brentford to be honest.
Probably not.
Fulham, Paulina, Brighton, yes. Tottenham, Bissouma, Højbjerg, they walk in. Yeah. Man United, yeah. Newcastle, yeah. Man City, obviously.
So to cut you, don't forget the other Spurs midfielder. You missed him out. He's the one that Conte got. Bentancur. And I don't even think he's the greatest.
Oh,
but he's
Norgard, you're right, Rico. Norgard walks into the midfield.
Oh, yes.
That's the top 10, by the way. Aston Villa, Jacob Ramsey walks into the midfield.
He does. Does McGinn?
No, not anymore. And I was a big fan of McGinn's play.
I would say he doesn't, but this is how bad we've fallen. If McGinn was offered on loan, so to speak, I don't think we can even have the chest to just say, get out, like, go away. That's how bad it is. There'd have to be a conversation. We'd have to weigh up. Bro, Maddison and Tielemans don't want to sign new deals. I know, Big Up Drift, I know he's a big advocate for James Maddison. The only problem is, though, I just never can see Maddison playing the 8. Tielemans can. And here's the thing, there's a bit about both of them. Maddison, for me, is a specialist 10. Tielemans is an 8, but he's the 8 that can't do the pressing thing that Liverpool would want him to do. If he goes into another team, in fact, you know what, though? Let me ask you this, actually, Carl. I just thought something now. Who can press better for you, Xhaka or Tielemans?
I think Jack. I think they can both press as equally well. I think Jack has got better ball winning ability though.
Yes.
But going forward, Tielemans is going to get you 5-6 goals in the season that are going to be worldies probably.
Okay, so
and you'll get your assists as well.
So I agree with you.
I personally would have Tielemans. I know he's not a big a lot of people don't really rate him like that. I would have Tielemans at Liverpool.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll take Tielemans on a free. You know, I actually would. I remember before I used to be like the gas tank or whatever, but if you got players around him that can make it work, even players like Ruben Neves,
but
guys that I didn't think could have
saying this, Matt, because of the situation we're in.
No, I'm being honest. The Tielemans and the Neves could enhance the squad. They won't be your marquee midfielder, but let me give you this, yeah. If you put Neves and Tielemans at Liverpool and you lost Oxlade-Chamberlain, Naby Keita, how have we improved?
Yeah.
That's there you go. And those players, Neves and Tielemans, ability-wise, can talk to many midfielders in the league. They just might not be the most complete midfielders, but they have a very specific skill set that can help us. First of all, they're great passers of the ball. Neves can dictate play. Tielemans can leg off the thing from far. So can Neves. Set piece taker. That I know Trent does his thing, but is too inconsistent. When you look at it on now, something must be going on at Liverpool. Because these are deals that you would have thought that, like, with players' contracts running up soon, Liverpool would be all over that. But we're just not even being.
Could it just be a thing that we only want Bellingham? We think Bellingham's the only midfielder we need to bring in. I'm talking about the club.
Okay, the club. From what I've heard, Liverpool want Bellingham at all costs in the summer, and I don't know whether that means you're sacrificing everything because you feel like the deal's going to be so big just to go and get him. I don't think he's that personally. I just think Liverpool are prioritizing Jude Bellingham. The problem is, though, is that he can't fix everything. Like, it's not like if you get Jude Bellingham, like the midfield is suddenly just great.
Think that, but if people at the club don't think like us, then there's nothing we can do. We've just got to kind of sit back and watch whatever happens.
The thing is, whether we get Jude Bellingham or not.
Really sorry to cut you. I'll keep on cutting you. Sorry.
No,
Let me ask you a question.
There you go.
Bajcetic, Thiago, and Bellingham for our starting midfield 3 next season. Would you be happy with that?
Yeah, I would. But the lack of depth, because you're gonna lose Naby and Ox.
I hear that.
And probably Milner. So it's 3 gone.
We're not losing Milner. We'll speak about Milner in a bit. Milner's not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All right. Technically, yes, we've lost. Well, not technically. We've lost Keita and Ox. I couldn't tell you the last time Ox played centre midfield for us, though. I don't think Klopp sees him as a centre midfielder anymore. So,
true.
In the club's mind, could it not be we're losing Naby and we're bringing in Bellingham? And again, in the club's mind, they've still got Elliott who can play there, Flacco, Hendo, Milner, Jones. Could it just be the club only wants Jude Bellingham and us as fans want and think we need more than one centre midfielder, but the staff at Liverpool think we only need Bellingham?
If Liverpool only think they need Jude Bellingham because they're losing Naby Keita and James Milner stays on and Jordan Henderson stays in rotation, that's cool. But in terms of losing Oxlade-Chamberlain because the team is an attacker, they don't include that as midfielder. The whole scouting leadership needs to get ripped up to shreds. Those names we just mentioned, yeah. All right, let me go through them one by one. I don't want to do this, but we just got. I'll be as quick as possible. We just got to keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Fabinho looks like he's never going to recover, unfortunately. The form that he's showing. Jordan Henderson, form again way below par. In my opinion, should be rotational and at least fight for his place to see if he still got it. Because I feel like Klopp, in my opinion, does let him off because he's the captain, and when he's fit, sometimes he'll just play him even though he's bad form. James Milner, love the guy to death, he's a legend, but it's time to go. Bajcetic is young and gifted, he can stay. Thiago is very, very gifted, he can stay. Naby Keita is going to leave. Ox is going to leave.
Sorry to cut you again, Matt.
Yeah, go on.
Do you know, in fact, let's transition to a different section then.
Yeah.
Because shout out to Chris Angel, aka Kilo. He brought this to my attention today. The club want to extend Naby's contract, Bobby's contract, and Milner's contract. Apparently 2 years extensions for all three. That's the rumor. Hear me out. That's the rumor. So 2023, that would take us to 2025, right?
Mm-hmm.
That same summer, the following contracts will be over unless there's a contract renewal before then. Mo Salah, Virgil van Dijk, Tsimikas, Trent, Hendo, and Nat Phillips. So that's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players whose contract ends in 2025 as things stand right now, if Naby, Bobby, and Millie get 2 years extension. If we keep Naby,
we won't, by the way.
I don't think we will. But if that's true and we keep Naby, then Bellingham would be one more midfielder added if Ox goes, for example. Would the club think that we need any more? And again, it's not what we think. It's effectively what the club thinks. But even if you take away Naby from that list, and I say Phillips, because I think Phillips will be sold well before 2025, there's still 7 players who will need a contract extension before 2025 or in that summer, or a few of those might leave. What's the transition plan at the moment? Surely we can't be having so many contracts run out at the same time. Surely, why is this not being staggered? And
well, do you remember that summer when we were livid that we didn't get no players? And
2020,
was it 2021 or 22?
2021. We only signed Ibu.
Yeah, and we just done a hella contract extensions, and everyone was like, oh, okay, contract extensions, but give me some players. And Liverpool were like, you're getting contract extensions to deal with it. All right, cool. So we're getting contract extensions. The only problem is that Liverpool, in my opinion, have done that same mistake again. They've basically put everyone on the same length of contract. So when it comes down to it, some are going to get prioritized and some aren't. Bro, you just named me 7 players, I think it was, that ends in 2025. Looking at it now, next summer, we would have to re-sign them. Because next summer, they will have a year left. That is madness. And bro, I'm praying that we get new ownership. I can't stress it enough. And they look at this, they do the due diligence and go, look at the books, look at the contracts and go, yeah, we're in trouble here. All right, cool. You see what Chelsea have done? They with Bowley and the Mandem, they've looked at the squad. They know what's needed. I obviously haven't done contract extensions yet, but I think some of that will happen in the summer. But they're basically saying some players we know they are going to go. They've looked at it and they've gone, we need to replace that player with this player. And they're not wasting no time. Our problem is, and I'll be honest with you, do you remember when the club got put up for sale in November and we got given this line of like, oh, we're looking for investment or a potential full takeover, so to speak, but not in those exact words. It was like business as normal, so to speak. Bro, it's never business as normal. It's not. You're trying to sell the club. And I'll stress it one more time for the people that might not know. Mike Gordon, who is a key person in FSG, who was the person that actually helped broker talks with Southampton to get Virgil van Dijk to Liverpool, is now looking for that investment or potential sale. It's not business as normal. My worry is that until we get a new owners, Cal, we are literally stuck in limbo. And that is the worst place to be for a football club. You need to know where you stand. And if I'm being honest, I don't know if you saw when they asked Klopp, they said, we were doing the show actually, but we didn't see his face or expressions or whatever. They said to Jurgen, so like transfer window, like you look at it, he was just like, that's it, it's done. Bro, the way he said it, it's like he was so annoyed that he was just like, yeah, it's done. Like, nothing I can do. Like, we ain't doing nothing. Like, just don't waste your time. We ain't doing nothing.
And he did go on to say the squad is good.
He did no, but when you look at it, I know what he said.
I'm not seeing it. I've only seen
yeah.
it.
Oh, okay. So the quote. So this, imagine him saying it, and he goes, "Yeah, can't do anything. Their squad is good." Okay, and smiled, bro. He was seething but smiling. He's Bob. We just need new owners, man. We just need a fresh start. We need fresh impetus. We need new players, new contracts,
We've needed new owners since 2020.
Yeah.
Well, before that, we've needed
yeah.
new owners from before that.
Bro, the limbo thing is really bad, and I feel bad for Jurgen Klopp the most because he's the manager and he's got to put on a brave face. And people are looking. See, people even saying Klopp is tapped out, whatever. Klopp looks so like, you know, when he's being sarcastic and like just like in his feelings, and them like they're asking him like, oh, I don't know, like, so Klopp, you the midfield. Let's say they ask him a question like, oh, the midfield got outplayed again. He'll say something like, the midfield's great, it's about the forwards. But you can tell he's saying that, but we don't believe it, bro. He's fuming. He knows he needs a rebuild. Like, he knows, but he doesn't have the financial capability to do it. I don't think, personally. I know he's made mistakes with decisions. Don't get twisted. Like not signing Matthias Nunez and then admitting, we made a mistake or whatever. And even tactically wise as well, he's made mistakes. But just from like an ownership saying to you, we believe in you and you can still take the club to the next level. They haven't done that. And I think that's hampering him and he can't do nothing. So that means we're stuck. We're stuck. And when we're stuck, you can't move, bro. That means we've stagnated.
Let me ask a question, bro. Two sporting directors in a space of 12 months will have left Liverpool. Michael Edwards, who in my opinion was top 3 in the game. Julian Ward, who had effectively been learning off Michael Edwards and had been brokering deals already before he got the position officially. Both leaving Liverpool. Why do you think that is?
Do you know what's interesting? I think the whole Julian Ward and Michael Edwards,
because they've always known what the model is.
Yeah.
Michael Edwards, especially Michael Edwards. In fact, both of them, they've both always known what the model is.
Yeah. If I'm being honest, it's a guessing game. Because my mind thinks, is it because Klopp and Lijnders wanted more power, so therefore Edwards and Julian Ward kind of got fed up and just wanted to leave? But then on the other side, I'm thinking, has Michael Edwards not got the flexibility that he had under FSG? Have they restricted what he kind of can't do? Is it a case of that? Is it a case of he's sick and tired of, all right, I've got to sell here more. I've got to look within this budget. I've got to try and find the best options. The options aren't good enough. Klopp is being frustrated. Klopp is giving me his own list when I give him my list, but he's hampered by the owners basically giving him what he can and can't spend. I do feel like there's a lot of like, there is, you can tell there's some disagreements there. And you don't know whether it's Pep Lijnders, because I find it hard to believe that an assistant manager, as much as we give him all the flack and whatever, can oust a sporting director. Like maybe the manager and maybe them as a tandem, but you also have to remember this though. FSG are the owners of Liverpool, and if it's their model that they think is right, they really should be saying the model stays. Michael Edwards is the guy. So that's why I'm not sure. Because I'm not too sure whether they're just going, oh, Jurgen, because you're the manager, you can tell Michael Edwards he can go about his business and Julian Ward. I don't think that would be the case, Cal, personally. What about you?
I'm 50-50 on it.
That's what I'm saying.
And look, I'm not even really going to speak about Klopp tonight because the whole toxicity around it has really peed me off over the last 24 hours, because it's like with some people, they can have an articulated conversation and all that around it. Others just hear one negative thing say about Klopp and they have his piece so far down their throat they ain't willing to listen to anything. So it's like with people like that, and I'm not even going to call out names of comments I've responded to and all that, but when you get people like that, and that's, by the way, that's not on you, De Niro. That's on other people I've left comments with. It's like, you don't want Liverpool to succeed. You want Jurgen Klopp to succeed. So it's like, I look at the situation, I think, all right, let's say it was me, you, and Drifty in a room, and let's say, Matt, you go, you know what, guys, I think we should film on a Sunday at 3:00. And let's say I go, Drifty, let's do 3:30. Drifty goes, yeah, let's do 3:30. The first time you're probably looking at it thinking, yeah, all right, cool, maybe 3:30 runs. But say, for example, every time you come with a suggestion, I just go to Drift and say, don't do it this way, do it this way. And every time Drift goes, yeah, we're going to do it the way Cal reckons to do it.
I hear you.
The human side of you surely is going to be like, hold on, is my opinion even valid here? Like, is it even respected? Like, what's the point of me being here if every time I suggest something, he only listens to that person? So that's one way my mind's thinking. Like, one of the big things apparently for Edwards was not renewing Hendo's contract or not renewing the length of the contract that it's been given. That apparently was like the tipping point for him.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, it's not like they haven't butted heads in the past, but Klopp's been able to kind of see it and be like, all right, yeah, since we can't get Gertz, so let's get Mane. All right, we can't get Brandt, let's get Salah. The difference in those situations, though, was those players rejected us. So you see, let's say, for example, in the summer, the sporting director might have gone to Klopp. You see Nunez, yeah? And by the way, I'm not even digging out Nunez before anyone goes crazy either.
Pause.
You see Nunez. I don't think we should get Nunez. I think we should get this player. And Pep Lijnders goes, no, that's the one we want. Now we're in a position where we can go and get our first choice. So when we don't get our first choice, is it them just going, is it Klopp and Lijnders and some of the other people involved in the recruitment going, that ain't my first choice, I ain't doing it. And Kunku, man.
Yeah, I know.
Nunez or Nkunku.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not even Nkunku's biggest fan like that. And I actually see the logic behind getting Nunez over Nkunku. But by all means, I also see the logic in getting Nkunku over Nunez in some aspects as well.
Bro, when I say to you,
I
had very creditable source that told me.
So It's like, if you're the sporting director, your main thing at the club is to bring players to the table and try and convince the man that, boy, this is the guy you go and get. This is him. This is the guy. This is the guy. And if every time you go to that table, someone else is sitting at that table already and telling the decision maker what they want to hear, is there any point of you being there? So really and truly, my next question to you and to everyone in the comments, will we even get another sporting director?
Apparently we will, and we are.
We've been linked to some, but
yeah.
And if so, what's the point of them being there?
If we do get a new sporting director, that tells me, or it makes me feel a little bit more ease that Klopp and Lijnders didn't kind of push them out, so to speak, or feel like they weren't needed anymore. If we don't get a sporting director, even though it won't be factual, it will be hard not to look at Klopp and Lijnders want to run the show. And what's been heavily reported is that they do have a lot of say when it comes to transfer activity. They have a lot of say.
Director.
No, so Klopp and Lijnders, especially
as
Klopp,
they should, by the way,
have a lot of
like
say.
The manager.
Yeah, of course. But the sporting director is there to kind of like gather all the information from all the scouts as well as the manager and come up with the best solution for you. Now, he's not going to give you something definitive. He's just going to give you his opinion. But one thing I loved about Michael Edwards is that there were times when Klopp wanted a player, but Michael Edwards said, nah, bruv, we're not going to do that today. You see how you want Brandt, and we're going to get you Salah. You know, everyone's there, like, you see you want my man, I'm going to get you my man. And I feel like Michael Edwards was that sporting director that even set precedent to this day. Bro, the man sold Brewster to Sheffield. Was it Sheffield for like 24 mil? The man sold Dominic Solanke to Bournemouth for 20 or 19.75, Cal. The man sold Brad Smith, who had one game for 6 mil, bro.
Here's what I'm going to play devil's advocate, though.
Yeah, go on.
Klopp was happy to let those players go.
Which players?
When if and the reason I say that is I wouldn't have been surprised if Edwards probably looked at some of the players and said, see him, yeah. We love him, he's done sick for us. It might have to go. And Klopp's probably turned around and gone, nah, not him. So then the resale value is gone. And look, I'm not going to sit here and be a hypocrite. See that summer we re-signed Hendo's contract?
Bro.
I was very happy. All three of us were celebrating that because he had been one of our best captains, and still is one of our best captains of all time.
Of all time, 100%, bro.
But in hindsight, it was kind of a madness. We gave him a 4-year deal.
Yeah, I think it was for me
improved wages as well. It's kind of mad,
bruv. Big up Jordan Henderson because he's one of Liverpool's best ever captains. When you think about what he's been able to achieve under this era under Jurgen Klopp, yeah, first and foremost, yeah, big him up. Now I'm just gonna talk from just a footballing perspective. It wasn't that it was wrong to give him a new deal. It was wrong, in my opinion, for the terms and length of contract. Because here's the thing: if you're Jurgen Klopp, surely he couldn't have sat there definitively and gone, he's going to stay at this same level for the next how many years. And that's where, like you said, maybe people like Michael Edwards, who remember, them man, they got the data machine, fam. Them man know when you're about to fall off a cliff, so to speak, more so than Klopp and Lijnders. They built their reputation on data. And I know it's not obviously it's not 100%, but they're pretty good at it. And this is why when I say like maybe again, like I don't know, bro, just under Michael Edwards, like under his tenure, I felt happier or more confident in players that we were getting, just knowing that Michael Edwards was like, if he picked that player, I'm cool. Like, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it Michael Edwards that still had to get the I know it was thing he had his hand in it, so to speak. Pause. You know, Thiago, Jota and Simicast. That was Edwards' last window, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been still. No?
Kanate.
Was that the last one?
Yeah, Julian Ward started to take over in January. We got Diaz and we pushed for Carvalho. Yeah. That's when I think Ward started to kind of
take more of a reign, so to speak. But I just look at it now and think, like, I don't know, like, it sounds weird because it's like there's nothing that tells you this, but Cody Gakpo is not I don't know, like, he's not a Michael Edwards signing. It's hard for me to even explain. I don't know what it is. This is no shade on Gakpo, you know, by the way, because I think he's a good player. I think Gakpo is a very, very good player. He's just coming at a bad time, but there's just something about the players that we bought, like the Salahs, the Manes, the Van Dijks, like the Fabinhos, flipping, like we were just on stuff. And I look now and think, Diaz is probably the last one I thought, yeah, okay. Nunez, I was a bit, and everyone knows how I feel about Nunez. Nunez was a bit like, oh, do you know what? He's good, but I kept on saying from day one, all that money for a project player, I'm not too sure, but I understand it. Because I remember I kept on saying he's a project. And people were having a go at me because people were like, nah, Matt, he's sick, whatever. And this is no shade on him at all, but it was just how I felt in terms of forward line. When you want to spend a certain amount of money, you want to try and make sure that you try and get the most completed article as you can. Because I remember, Cal, you even said a name to me, and I said no at that point. Victor Osimhen. And this isn't me just jumping off the back of his wave because he's banging in goals for Napoli. But you said this at that time. And I was like, Osimhen, I was like, he's good, yeah, but I don't know if he can really do it. But again, that's a gamble that could have been a bit like Nunez because I didn't see what Osimhen...
I think it'd have been less of a gamble.
But even my brother Jay, he kind of said, like, when I spoke to him about the other day, he's like, nah, man, Osimhen was more refined than Nunez from before. I was like, all right, fair play.
Big up Jay more as well. Refined. I remember me and him spoke and he was saying he really thinks Nunez can make a difference. And look, I'll be honest, I still think Nunez can make a difference. It's just that it's the timing of it, isn't it? If Nunez had come into the team when we had Mane, let's say, for example, we kept Mane and then added Nunez to replace Origi, we're laughing.
Yeah,
we're laughing.
That's what I said in the obviously we can't stop Mane from leaving, but
no,
the perfect, the perfect scenario would have been, Mane stays.
We buy play, we only react. So you see how with Man City they had David Silva, but they went and bought Bernardo Bernardo. And they said, right, 2 years you got left of David Silva. Learn off David Silva, Bernardo. And then this is your position.
Yeah.
Rodri and Fernandinho. It was meant to be Aguero and Jesus. Obviously, Jesus moved on. But you see what the trajectory is. It's like, my man's going to be at the end in a couple of years. Let's get someone in from now so they can be integrated. So you see when that player is ready to, say goodbye, we don't sit there and go, who are we going to buy now to replace him?
Yeah. Just quickly, Cal, you've seen the Cancelo stuff, innit? I sent you.
What did I say to you when that happened?
No, you said
I'm not surprised because Pep ain't a baby father.
Yeah.
And
you did.
Ruthless.
Yeah.
And you know what? For everyone, and I know it's slightly turning, but for every single person who used to drop the whole narrative of Trent ain't nothing to Cancelo and all this, I've been saying for a while, Cancelo ain't the guy defensively. Going forward, excellent. Defensively, shoddy. Way worse than Trent defensively. Pep ain't stupid. Brought through Rico. And he's got Walker there. And he says, all right, cool. Thank you for what you done, Cancelo. You ain't a part of it now. Yeah,
man was complaining about game time.
But Pep, remember what Pep said? I need hunger. I ain't seen hunger.
Pep said, if you want to go, you can go. Remember he said that, he's like, I don't want to keep players that don't want to play. Play for me or something. This is that start of the season or something when they interviewed him. Pep be ruthless, You don't mess about.
Does not play about.
You don't mess about. Look how sick Cancelo is. But you know what's so crazy though? Cancelo was seen as one of the best fullbacks for the last 2 years, and rightly so. So is Trent. And so to speak, was Reece James. You kind of have 3 in the Prem. It's crazy because Cancelo's gone out on loan. Trent's having a bad season, and Reece James has been injured. That is crazy to me, Like the last couple of years, that it was just a different conversation regarding those 3 fullbacks. Crazy. Carl, have you seen that super chat?
No.
Hey, the one from my man. I ain't gonna say that. I'll wait till we speak about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair
I
enough.
just realized I can't even.
No, I'll deal with that one.
I can't even swear still.
Well, yeah. I'll deal with that one. I'll deal with that one.
Cool. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Okay. Woke up and chose violence today.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you chose that. Yeah, okay. All right then. My
energy is going to be... Look, I think I've been pretty calm tonight. I'm just going to say this once. We match energy on the show.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say, bro. So, there ones there.
Match energy.
I'm just going to match the energy. So, just want to say, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. All right? All right, then.
You know, let me quickly move on to Nat Phillips before we do the real nitty-gritty of the show. Nat Phillips to Galatasaray. 1, do you think it happens? And 2, do you think it affects us that much for the rest of the season? Especially now we've gone out of the FA Cup as well.
It affects us because I think Joe Gomez thinks he's still in the carnival. If we lose Nat Phillips, yeah, bro, and we've got any other injuries to centre back, as much as it's a bit harsh to say, Joe Gomez is washed. He's not washed. It's just that he's going through real bad form. Nat Phillips, we kind of already said before, you said before me, he should be playing ahead of Joe. He should be given a chance, innit? Like, he deserves a chance because whenever Nat Phillips plays, he don't let us down. He definitely don't put his hands down on the floor either. So, yeah. Bro, have you seen the...
Yeah.
I don't want to laugh because it's about our own players, bro.
Yeah, Ash just said Joey Minaj.
Bro, people are saying Ice Spice and all... Bro, it's just a mess. I can't... There's actually a part of me that wants to play some clips, but it's just bad.
Sorry, John Sean's got a good question. Does selling that open up a space in the squad?
But don't we lose a homegrown?
Yeah.
So the person that we'd have to get would have to be homegrown.
I don't think so for this season. I think we might be okay. This Ash thing stand right now. I'm not 100% sure.
But I'm not ready. You know, what's that thing? What's that phrase about? What? I'm not ready to get hurt again, or I'm ready to be hurt again. I'm not ready to be hurt again, bro. If we lose Nat Phillips, just know where there's no replacement. Because, like you said, he wasn't seen as an important part of the puzzle, sorry. So why would we go and replace an insignificant part of the puzzle?
Naldo's right. Reece Williams.
Yes.
Back on loan.
See? Come on. You know better than that. You know better than that. You know better than
He's
that.
back off. Reece Williams is back off.
Man, like Reece, you know. There you go. There's the replacement. I'm surprised we ain't put a little phone call to Kabak's agent, bro. And said, yo, True say he got injured. Do you want to run it back one more time? You want to run it back, big man?
Do you think he goes before the end of the window then?
I'm going to say no, but I'm hoping no. Because he's been linked, Carl, for the last 50 years to go away to get sold. Yeah. And he's never sold. He just never sold. I'm praying it happens one more time. Nat Phillips, if you're watching, brother, we need you to the end of this season. Because, boy, we're in trouble. We're in serious trouble. If there's one person that cares about the badge, fam, it's him, you know.
Yeah, he does. I love Nat, man. I love Nat. I think he's been harshly treated his time at Liverpool.
He's grown on me as well in terms of just like all jokes aside, his ability. I'll be honest with you. I'll be completely honest and transparent. I just thought he was just that hype guy that just smashed the ball out and be like, run it today. He's that type of defender, innit? Ain't really got the tech and all that. He's just there. But bro, I'm gonna be honest, he's got more composure than I thought, than I realized, sorry. Can read the game very well. The only thing he lacks is that bit of pace.
Yeah.
That's it. But that's it.
He's not as good as the others on the ball.
No, he's not. But at least I trust him though. He's not crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's not like a loose cannon. You're like, oh my God, Nat Phillips on the ball. We can't watch this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I just saw the latest super chat.
No. Bro.
Oh, the super chat section is going to be very funny. Matt, shout out to Bajan Barnes for this one.
Big up, Bajan.
Pep Lijnders has been linked with the Ajax job.
Yes.
If he were to go,
yes.
2 questions here. No, yeah, obviously we kind of want it to happen. If he were to go though, 2 questions. One, does Klopp see out his contract? And I'm not saying he gets sacked. I'm saying, will he see out his contract? Will he want to stay? And 2, who would you want to see coming as an assistant, realistically?
If Klopp doesn't want to stay because of Pep Lijnders, I have to be honest. Klopp has to go, you know. I'm going to be honest. Nah, he has to go. All jokes aside, because if your number 2 decides to go to pastures new, and then you're saying you can't do it no more because he left. Hold on a minute. What? So then he was the manager and you was the number 2. You're your own person. You're Jurgen. Why are you following next man? That don't make sense to me. All jokes aside, I'm being dead serious, you know. How can... If Pep Lijnders was to take the Ajax job and Jurgen Klopp's like, I can't do this no more. Without Pep Lijnders, I just can't do it. Carl, is he Liverpool? Is he Liverpool? Should he still be Liverpool manager? Be honest. You know he shouldn't be.
Yeah, I'd be very shocked if that was
me personally. And again, I'm not saying I know people are gonna do the whole man. It's a Klopp out guy.
Oh, bro,
I'm not Klopp out. I'm just saying if Pep Lijnders was to leave Liverpool Football Club to go to another team and manage that team, and we hear our manager say, well, it's time. Pep Lijnders is gone. You know, I can't do the German accent, people, so bear with me. Pep Lijnders is gone, tear. I feel like I need to go. Bro, what are we doing here? Why would we want a manager that's going to be crying over his number 2? Do you know how much number 2 Sir Alex Ferguson had that just revolving door?
Yeah.
Them man, they had a purpose, and then after a while, you have to change it up. Them man, they went to go and do their own careers. Because remember, when you're number 2, more times than not, you want to become a number 1, and you have inspiring dreams to be that guy. And I feel like Pep Lijnders is already trying it too much. So if Pep Lijnders does go, big up Pep Lijnders, because he needs to have his journey in it, his own journey, so Jurgen Klopp can continue his. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't want a manager that. Yeah. Who would I bring in? Gerrard. You know why? Gerrard had it bad at Aston Villa, bad.
He didn't help himself at Villa though, and I'm saying this as the biggest Gerrard fan.
I'll never forget. You see, Gerrard, yeah. The Villa job I thought was his level. I thought, yeah, he can do the thing, but bro, it just went left real quick. And to his credit, he stuck it out as best as he could. But bro, like he kind of needed to take a step back, which he has done. Bro, draw back to the number 2. Don't just try and run back to the number 1 thing. Learn a bit more and then go and do your thing. Shout out the people that saying Alonso.
He's already a manager though.
Alonso is ahead of Gerrard in the managerial thing.
Yeah,
he's ahead of him as things stand right now. So you can't. It's disrespectful to Alonso, who's doing well at Leverkusen, to say, "Yo, big man, I know you're doing your thing, but yeah, be number 2 again."
Yeah.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that to Xabi.
Nah.
If anything, Gerrard needs this number 2 job to learn a bit more of Klopp. Then when Gerrard's comfortable, there can be a decision to be had on whether he should take over or not. Yeah. Or you go Xabi Alonso as the number 1 or whatever, and then Gerrard's still there, and then he takes over eventually. Remember, there's no rush, people. Gerrard ain't going nowhere. His love for Liverpool will never change, I think people are just like, it's got to be Stevie. It's got to be Stevie. Bro, Stevie ain't going nowhere.
I've got 3 more names.
Yeah, go on.
Peter Krawitz.
Yeah. But I don't know. Though.
James Milner.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That can work. Yeah.
Buvac.
Bruv. You just want to get hurt again, innit?
Do you think there's any chance Buvac would ever come back, though?
Bro, it's done. It's done.
You think so?
Done. Yeah.
I remember sitting here a stream and I said, I do think Buvac plays a better brand of football, and I got ripped to shreds.
I would love to have Buvac back, but they haven't unless they reconcile, like big man thing. They have to reconcile, bro. You just got to call him up. You got to call up my man and just say, Klopp's got to do the whole, it's my bad, fam. It's my bad. I messed up, blood. You know the thing, I messed up, innit? Like, I definitely messed up. And you just see Buvac just go, yeah, I kind of messed up too, What are you saying? Wait, what are you on now? I'm just looking for coaches and... Wait, you need number 2? That's the conversation they need to have. But I don't see it. I don't see it, bro. That's the only problem.
Buvac left because of Lijnders.
Is that what the story is? Because of Lijnders, apparently.
If Lijnders were to get a new job or to leave, the door's open.
We get
Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak say, I'm going to leave the door open. Hoping that you feel the way I feel, and I want
listen,
tell me that you're coming through.
Bro, listen, if we get Buvac back again, that rock and roll football back, But the thing is there's, bro, do you know what it is? There's a lot that needs to happen. First of all, we gotta see in the papers or whatever, like, Klopp and Buvac have spoken since the breakup, the divorce thing. That's what. If I see that, there's hope. Until I see that, we can't really say nothing, because I don't even know if their man even talk, bro. Do you know what I mean? Their man don't see, man. Awards summit act like they don't see, man. No, that one's there. Klopp looking dead at him, Buvac looking dead at him, and then Klopp just starts speaking to Lijnders.
It's true.
So.
Right,
yeah,
let me help some of these supers, bro.
Cool.
All right. Evlas says, buy Cancelo for midfield next season. No. Excellent footballer, just not what we need.
Yeah, agreed. Great footballer.
Teke says, Chelsea bidding for Enzo and Caicedo. Our fans fighting. We should get Mason Mount and Gallagher standards go low. Pain. Ads says, rumor that Conor Gallagher will be available and Liverpool are interested on a loan with an option to buy. Still think we might do something. I doubt it. Remains to be seen.
Yeah.
Messi FC says top 4 don't matter next year because Champions League changed. No, Messi, top 4. In fact, no, top 4, you're right. Top 4 doesn't matter. League matters. I don't want to just be qualifying for Champions League every season. I want to be winning it. I want to be winning league. I want to be winning trophies. And I know you're not saying that that's cool, but that's what I'm saying regarding the situation. And if our owners, who in my opinion think like that, then just go, man. Just sell up and go. Like, what are you even still here for? You're just smelling out the place for no reason. No one really wants you here anymore. Liam, if we've been waiting for Jude and it doesn't happen, what's the plan then? Curtis Jones.
Curtis Jones.
Klopp out. He is a clown. Disagree with that.
Nah, not Klopp out. No.
He's definitely not clown either. Is he messing up? Is he effing up? Absolutely.
He's messing up 100%. 100% he is. But he's not. I'm not Klopp out though.
LFC Network says, congratulations on 28k subscribers. Which one Atletico Madrid player would you take? Rodrigo de Paul or Llorente? I agree with Matt about de Paul. First and foremost, thank you all. 28k.
Thank you. Yeah.
Nothing
Blessings.
but love for you all.
Blessings,
on the road to 30 people. Please tell a friend to tell a friend. And make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already and subscribe if you're new as well, guys. Yeah, I think I agree with LFC Network and Matt. I'm taking Rodrigo de Paul.
Same. I rate Llorente as well, though. I rate him, but I just think de Paul,
big up to Jamrock as always. Club will turn to mid if after they sign Bellingham. Jurgen Klopp is obsessed with getting Bellingham, which will be a problem. Show Bellingham who he will play with before signing. Yeah, I'm Bellingham. It's literally the love he has for Liverpool why he'd sign.
Yeah.
Like if he I know people will be like, oh, you're just chasing the money. But if he goes to Manchester City, I can't sit here and be like he's chasing the money over anything. If he goes Man City, he literally could be the missing piece of the puzzle for the Champions League if they don't win it this season.
Stop it, bro. You know what else he could do as well? I know he's a different player, but you see when De Bruyne like calls it a day, it's a different type of player, but the profile in terms of experience and just quality
is there.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised. Teke says, I'm starting to believe some fans don't want us to progress.
So once
go, bro. I called out Klopp's mistakes, called out some players and said FSG can F off in a Liverpool group. I got attacked for mentioning Klopp. I feel you now, Cal. I said, I'm not speaking about Klopp tonight. It's long. Some people have him so far down their throat. I'm surprised they can breathe. Hate says, big up for the 28k. Meantime, we have Jada Flacco, Naby with adamantium hips, and Hendo playing like Prime Polson with a hint of Jordan Rossiter. The team is toe jam. Yeah, it's not good at the moment. Oh, it's mad. Tahir says, let's not forget Klopp in charge of the transfers. As far as we know, yes. Right, I didn't read this super chat straight away. I thought I'd give myself a couple of minutes. You boys just waffling. This is Danny VR. You boys just waffling. Been to 40 plus matches, lads. As a foreign supporter, you ain't been in there. Keep on barking, fellas. All right, first and foremost, Danny VR, I'm very shocked at this because you've actually been supporting the channel a little while and been watching our content for a little while. So that's the first thing. Second of all, congratulations if you've been to 40 plus games as a foreign fan. Congratulations. To say we've not been there, when you've seen images, if you follow us on social media, of all three of us having been there to Anfield several times, it's kind of a stupid thing to say. I'm going to keep it cool with you, Danny, because I don't really want to get into an argument with anyone. If we're just waffling and you're continuing to watch us and you're paying to have your comment read out, what does that say about you, Danny? I mean, if you're such a much better supporter than us, why don't you start up a YouTube channel, dedicate so much of your time and effort to building it, to speak about Liverpool, and do something constructive then? Because if we're such rubbish fans, because I'll be real with you, and Matt can attest to this as well, because we're both busy people. I had work today from 9 till 5:30, went straight from work, picked up my 2 kids, came back home, showered my 2 kids, got them ready for bed, haven't eaten anything, have this little bit of water left to get me through the rest of the show, and is doing a show about Liverpool Football Club. And then after we finish this show, we've still got to sort out stuff around the house, spend a bit of time with the missus, get ready for work tomorrow, and do the whole thing all over again. So when you say stuff like, keep on barking, fellas, or just waffling, kindly, with all due respect, I was going to say something else there, but I won't.
Yeah. We can't, innit?
Yeah. With all due respect, don't watch us.
Facts.
I'll list you all the channels you can go and watch, Danny VR. I'd love to know what the VR stands for, because I can think of a few different words and things. But with all due respect, don't watch us. Stop acting like you're better supporter than us, and kindly start up your own channel, make some changes, and get a life.
Yeah, Danny VR. No, on a serious note, just do you, innit? Like, obviously, I don't understand.
Do one.
Yeah, you don't like what we're doing. All right, cool, bless. You've been to 40 plus games. That's amazing, bro. Good for you. And yeah, bro, just do your thing. Just don't watch us in it. But save for the super chat though. Do you know, like that? Appreciate it though. You didn't even have to do that, but nah, save for that.
Hope you enjoy whatever games you go to this season as well.
Innit?
Okay. H. Joey doing poses when you get that Brazilian whack bumble wide open. Never on a pitch should a player have hands on the floor and batting. Thing is, I have to laugh because I love Joey G still. I do.
I know, bro. I know.
Oh boy. Dean says, yo, we keep players based on the past. Big teams know when to let players go, even their skippers. Silva, Man City, Manu, Maguire, Thiago Silva, PSG. Alex Ferguson did it bare times as well.
Yeah, great.
Boy, oh boy. Great. Shout out to our brother KG the comedian. Guys,
big up KG,
go and follow KG the comedian on YouTube. Go and follow Undisputed on YouTube, the boxing channel with Travis. Big up them too as well. And go and follow the United. What's the channel? KG.
Oh,
not the United.
They're on my day, because he's with
what's the name? I don't want to say the name wrong, and I said
it's not. No, it's Why can't I think of the name?
He's gonna roast us for this as well.
Yeah, he's gonna kill us as well. KJ, this is so bad. Because I don't want to say the other United View. That's it, United View.
Yes.
I was gonna say the other one, but I don't want to give.
So was I, but I didn't want to get it wrong.
That's why I didn't want to. Yeah.
KJ Comedian says Matt and Callum are Klopp out. I recognize this energy from when we said bye to Oli. In spirit has reached you. If the spirit reached your heart yet, KG, don't try it, bro.
Stop it, bro. Just stop. You need KG, just stop.
It's giving Ollie out vibes.
It's not Ollie out.
Never have Man United come to Anfield, slapped us 5-0 and started singing Ollie or Klopp at the wheel.
Exactly.
There's levels to this, bro.
It's different, brother. But everything's
big up yourself, KG.
Trust me.
Teke says, do you notice there's always 3 man during set pieces? Yeah, my girlfriend started watching football last year. She pointed out yesterday game and we conceded. I said the same thing,
bro.
Every time there's a set piece, the back post, someone's overloaded or outnumbered. It makes no sense.
I've noticed that over the time as well. Like set pieces, it's almost like we're just quick to react to the situation at hand.
Yeah.
Big up yourself, brother.
Can I clear
your
this up
missus.
for one last time? Because I've been
Yeah.
going back and forth with a lot of people in the comments.
Yeah,
Matt, you know me well.
of course.
A lot of you in the comments, I think, should know me well by now if you've been watching our content for a while. There's not one thing I'm scared to say on this stream if I believe in it.
Facts.
If I wanted Klopp out, I would say I wanted Klopp out.
Facts.
I said I wanted FSG out from the moment I joined Kop-Ish. Before it was fashionable, before you guys started doing it because it's clickbait now. I was the first person on this show to say I think Henderson should be dropped from the starting lineup and should be a rotational player. I was the person on here who said I don't know if Ronaldinho was elite. I was the person on here who said Gakpo might be transitioned to a number 8.
Yeah.
I'm the person on here who will say some things that come across as wild, but I'm not trying to be wild. I'm the person on here who will say how I feel every single time, whether
Facts.
people like it or dislike it. If I wanted Klopp out, I've got the cojones and the balls to say I want Klopp out. Klopp does not pay me. Klopp is not my father. Klopp is not my uncle. If I wanted Klopp out, I'd say it. I do not want
Facts,
Klopp out.
brother.
I want Klopp to change his ways. I want the owners out. But you see when people say, oh, Cal must be Klopp out. He just doesn't want to say it. Do you want me to say it? Like, do you want me to say it? Will that get you hard? Like, is that what you want? Because you might as well get an OnlyFans subscription and subscribe to something else if that's what you need. And we know you should know better, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You should know better.
Is there something in the water today?
There must be, bro.
It's a bit mad. It's a bit mad.
Must be.
I was the first one on here to say I don't think Pep Lijnders is better than Buvac. Mad. But yeah, I apparently won't say Klopp out. What am I scared to say? What is he, Candyman? Jeez.
Bro, I don't understand this person.
A lot
with
of sensitivity today.
Bro, I don't understand. And I'm seeing another person try to come back with some. Have we really got to do this again? You know what? You know the person. Let me. In fact, Carl, let me quickly just get this one out of the way. Quickly, yeah.
I said, yeah, you're right, football gossiper. I said try Bobby's an 8 as well.
Danny VR. On a serious note, yeah, like.
Oh, sorry, Matt. Wait, Matt. This is the person I wanted. There he is. B Red 77. You see, oh, you found your testicles, have you? Yeah. Why do you want Klopp to stay? Please tell us. Show us you have faith in Klopp. You're not my dad and you're not my girl, bruv. I don't have to show you I've got faith in Klopp. I've said it. How sensitive are you? What do you want me to do? Write a poem, bruv? What a little mug you are. You've got all the big, hold on, Matt. You've got all the big chatting comments and stuff. Calling on a Friday. You know the phone lines are open on a Friday.
Facts.
You little weasel. I knew I'd draw you out. You silly little mug. Oh, tell us you got faith in Klopp. No, I'm not going to tell you I've got faith in Klopp. What? So you can get happy about it. You silly little mug. You silly little mug. That's how easy it is to draw you lot out. What do you want me to do? Write a poem? Should I sing a song? Every time I speak about Klopp, I say I'm Klopping. But you lot want me to go the extra mile. I've got a wife, you know. I've got 2 youths. I've got a mom. I've got brother. I've got cousins. I've got friends. I'll express my love to those people and go above and beyond. I'm not going above and beyond for B Red 77, who can't show his face or tell us his name. Silly little mug.
But
you know what's even more funny? You know what's even more funny? Is you will come after me, but you're still watching and providing me with more. How does that work? How are you trying to troll me and saying stupid things, but I'm still winning? You silly little mug. In fact, from now on, I'm not even going to drink hot drinks out of a mug. I'm going to drink out of a B Red 77. That's what I'm going to call them from now on. We don't sell mugs on the merch store. We sell B Red 77s. There you go. You got what you wanted. Call in on Friday if you want as well. You get some more of this.
Oh my days. No, I don't even know what's going on though. On a serious note, yeah, but Carl, just quickly as well. Let me just say this as well, because there's someone else. I don't know if it's gone. the same person come back here. All right, let me just get this one out of the way because I can't be bothered. Yeah, I'm not even gonna read out what you had to say. All I'm gonna say, say for the super chat.
Oh no, I'll read it out. Danny sent it a super chat. Another one, lads. Those who said he paid £10 or €10 to say that just wake up, hunger, lads. Be better. Get your English together and speak properly first and foremost, big man. Danny, what does VR stand for? Very rude,
bro. It's not even
what
worth
does
it.
it stand
I can't
for?
even lie. Them are keyboard warriors in there. I said,
What does
I
it
just
stand
ain't got
for?
time.
What does
for
it stand for?
I ain't even got time for it, bro.
As I said
Them
later,
brothers
I'm gonna
there.
make a hot
No,
drink with my
actually,
B-Red 77.
Danny,
Danny,
do me a
keep the
favor,
super
yeah.
chats-
Make it,
keep
make,
the super
Danny,
chats
do me a
coming.
favor. Do another super chat, yeah. Make
Yeah,
sure,
do another super
do
chat,
another
Danny.
super chat. Do another one still. Appreciate it though. Give us
Mr.
another one
Mr.
still.
Liverpool fan of the year. Go on, Danny.
Give
Keep
us
doing
another
your
super
thing.
chat, brother. Yeah, give us the next one.
Another silly little mug. Little weasels.
Man, ain't got time for that, you know.
Absolute
Crazy.
jokes.
People are really getting upset with it. It's mad.
I know.
It's mad. Bro.
Who's your god? Who do you serve, man?
The man
I
is-
didn't know God. I didn't know Klopp was a god. I really didn't
No,
know.
did I,
But
bro?
to some people, he must be, and that makes sense. The book must be their Bible. The Lijnders book must be their Bible. There you go, people. You keep on doing your thing.
Danny, give us a super chat so you can sponsor the show for Friday, brother. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah. Go on, Danny.
Do one of them ones, bro.
Danny
Do one of them
VR.
outrageous ones. You know them ones
Danny
there?
VR.
Yeah, VR.
Danny VR. Dean says, "Hola, gents. If Pep is to leave, would you take Ralph Ragnick as an assistant manager or scouting manager? I think him and Klopp would be a great combo. Absolutely.
I would actually,
Yeah,
bro.
absolutely.
Klopp called him up about Ibu and Upamecano.
Yeah.
And he actually said for us to get Ibu.
I'd take that in a heartbeat, actually.
Yeah, for real.
Take that in a heartbeat.
For real.
Vince's viewpoint says, unpopular opinion, at the moment, Klopp is the worst tactician in the league. Completely disagree with that.
Not the worst, but he's not.
We just saw Frankie Lampard get sacked for a start.
Yeah, there's a lot of trash in there.
He's
but-
far from the worst tactician.
Yeah, for real.
He's far from the worst. Selection says, I'd take a punt at Lamar Atletico 3 in the summer.
Nah, I wouldn't, you know.
I was looking at it. I would.
Nah.
Shall I tell you what it is? I don't think it's a talent thing. His injury record is terrible. Injury record's terrible.
I just think he's just not back in the day. Yeah, just not now, innit? Just not now, bro.
Yeah,
Them day they're done still.
Yeah, I think it's the injury record. It's not a talent thing because here's the thing: he can play as the 8, he can play as a 10, he can play left wing and right wing. He's very versatile and he's good in all positions. But he's his injury record, man, is bad. It's bad.
Yeah, it's bad, right? It's bad. So
big up to Uncle Rods. Drop the beat for my little bro Anfield Nick birthday. All right, big up Anfield.
All right, big up Anfield Nick,
big up yourself as well, Rods. Happy
Trust
birthday,
me.
Anfield Nick. To hear says all this sentiment towards Klopp, fans accepting whatever, players doing whatever they want, and Klopp with all this power and no one to challenge him. I do want someone who can challenge him. I can't lie.
100%, bro. 100%.
Yeah, I really do. Sam Max Legend says heavy metal football, more like nursery rhyme football with a bunch of toddlers. I'm not gonna say the next bit, bro, because it can be seen as disrespectful to some.
Yeah, I don't want to say that. So
can't get depressed, just laugh. I hear you, Sam, bro. I hear you, Sam.
Well, I know what you mean, though. It's just be careful, innit?
Ash says we need to stay calm. When ownership is resolved, the dominoes will fall. Klopp deserves the next 18 months to try and get back to the top. Everyone just stick together. By Valentine's, we could know more. Ash, I hope so.
I really hope so as well, bro.
I hope so. Again, I don't know if we can afford to give any manager 18 months if they're doing
18 months is a long time. I would rather say
18 months can set you back 5 years in football.
Yeah, I'd rather say like, all right, let's give him till the start of like next season. Like 18 months is long, you know. I don't know.
It's a long time. I think it's too long for any manager personally. M. Colo says, keep doing your thing, boys. I'm not going to read out the first bit, M. Colo.
We ain't got time for that, brother. But yeah, appreciate that, bro.
Matt Bickerzette says, Gomez doing up BBL defending, moving like Carney. Yeah.
Gomez is doing the most, bro.
M. Shack says, would you take Bellingham or Nunez and Kone?
Oh, for flip's sake.
I personally, if we're
Nunez
sticking to right now, Nunez and Kone, because we need more than just Bellingham.
Yeah.
If Bellingham comes in, it's so unfair on the guy.
Yeah.
It's so unfair on him. Like the expectation and what he'd have to do to resolve this midfield, really and truly, we should be getting all three. That's what we should really be doing. Eastwood says, I'll be the first to say it, Pep out. Oh, I think we've all said that a few times.
Yeah, for real.
Join the party, bro. Free entry. P. Al said, how many managers can you name that are successful after being at the same club for over 7 years? It's not that bad if he drops after 7 years at the same club. I'd have to rack my brain, to be honest, bro.
You got a very good point. That's something I'd have to think about. But again, like,
I do think Klopp can be successful beyond 7 years here, though.
Yeah, I just feel like, though, you have to switch up, like, a few things, though, for him to still be successful. Do you know what I'm saying? Remember, our managers always works within a very, very kind of shrewd or strict budget. Let's try and expand that and see what he can do. That's when you'd really know whether he can't do it anymore, so to speak. That's when you'd know.
Adrian says, I love the show. Keep up the great entertainment. Big up yourself.
Appreciate that, Adrian, brothers. Appreciate that, man.
Chainsaw says, blessings, bros. Matt, when we discussing the series of games. Remember, I think you and Griff were gonna do.
Yeah. Oh, he's talking about series like in general and do you know what? Let me look into that, Chainsaw. We might have to do something in terms of like another. I don't know if we're gonna do another show or something whether it's just gonna be for the members or something. But let me see, because I'll be honest with you, time, like Kawa said, is very, very restricted for me at the moment. If I can get some more time together to do some more things, trust me, I will. So just keep an eye. Still, obviously, you guys will be the first to know. So trust me. Yeah, man.
Big up everyone in the chat, but I got to also say a massive big up to Albert, the legend of Friday night last week. Big up yourself, Uncle Albert.
Hey, Albert, you know.
He had me in stitches. I watched it
Trust
back and
me.
I was laughing.
Albert, listen, legend, you know.
Ash says, F it. I'm saying Klopp in with chest. The tampon boys in the chat can hold it. I'm clopping, hold that. All banter, let's relax. Joe Minaj, you'll never walk alone. Big up yourself.
Big up yourself, Ash. Big up,
AM says, loving this Kopish roast. I won't say the last bit as well. Big up yourself, massive shout out to Rack for your generous super chat, bro.
Sorry, Cal, just quickly, this is on the chat. Lewis LaVegas, you packed VVD Team of the Year on FIFA with your son. That's big, bro. Listen, I was trying to get a Team of the Year, bro. I was opening packs, yeah. Listen, I didn't get nothing. But sorry. I'll talk about that later, the FIFA thing. We got all the FIFA man there still.
Shout out to Rack. The owners are the problem for this club. In my opinion, they're the biggest problem. They are the biggest problem. They're the root cause of all of this. It's just that, unfortunately, Klopp, coaching staff, medical team, they have just added layers onto that cake. But they're the owners of the ingredients. The rest seem to just be mixing it up at the moment. But Rack, big up yourself as always.
Big up Rack as always. Love, brother. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man.
Not gonna lie, Rack. Wouldn't mind you being Liverpool owners still. Wouldn't mind it, bro. Head top sniper says Klopp is more tired than the midfield is peak. I'll be honest. You see, I know it doesn't exist in football, but see if you could just give someone like a 6-month break or something, or like a year sabbatical, and then bring him back after he's well rested. I'd love to do that for Klopp.
Yes, man. Sometimes you look at Klopp and think he needs a break. But you know what it is, though? He needs a break from what's happening, obviously,
I
now.
think he needs a break from football.
No. Oh, see, here's the thing. You know, if new owners come in, he gets galvanized. He's thinking,
We hope so. Yeah, I think so.
yeah, you would like to think so. Oh, he's thinking, oh, hold on a minute. We've got financial flexibility. That means like, and don't get me wrong, him and Pep Lijnders can still make mistakes by buying the wrong players. But at least they're buying players. Right now, we ain't buying no players. We're stuck with the same people. But there's no flexibility. We've been told Gakpo is de-signing, and that's it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's wild to me.
Crazy, huh?
Dean says, Danny, I'll let you guys read the rest. Drink some water, brother. Cease. Yeah. Big up Danny.
Yeah.
Snake Eyes says, big up the man them like Kopish.
Alright, big at yourself, Snake Eyes.
Big up.
Big up, brother.
Right, Matt, before we go,
Mm-hmm.
a very, very condensed season review. Just got a list of questions. I don't want you to think too hard about it. And
Yeah.
guys and girls in the comments as well. Would love you guys to get involved as well. So drop your comments. At the halfway stage of the season, who do you think our best player has been?
Allison.
Oh, Matt, we have the same answer.
There can only be one.
Yeah, I think that's quite damning as well, innit?
Yeah, the
Like,
goalkeeper getting peppered that he's had to show what he can do. Look at the chat. The chat are just literally gone, Ali.
It's
It
bad, innit? That's really bad.
bro.
This is what we cussed Man United for.
With the hey, I remember all them years, and I guess it's
Yeah.
years compared to year, but
Yeah.
you just don't want to see a goalkeeper getting peppered, bro.
Best individual performance from a player so far this season? I know that's quite a tough one.
Because no one ain't really done nothing. I'll be honest. Hold on, you're just trying to write, and I'm not cheating by looking at the screen.
I'll say one.
Maybe Ibu. But that's what we lost.
Which one?
Bro. Maybe one of Ibu's games, but I can't, like, one of them games recently. If not that, then
Scrap says
really
Faze versus Leicester City, the Leicester City centre back.
Oh yeah, do you know what? I forgot about him. That's why I wasn't looking at the screen. There was some games. Firmino had a couple of good games still.
A lot of people saying Bobby against Bournemouth, Bobby against Rangers, Salah against Rangers.
Yeah.
I know we've been having a little laugh at him this couple of the last 24 hours.
I think
Gomez against Man City.
Bobby Bournemouth might be a shout, you know.
Gomez against Man City was an immense performance.
Hey, Gomez City was, bro. What's happened though?
EMJP, Bichetic versus Wolves.
That's
I'm gonna go way
well.
back though. I'm gonna go Luis Diaz versus Crystal Palace.
Oh, bro, I even forgot that was this season.
We went down to 10 minutes.
I'm being genuinely honest. Yeah,
he dragged us through that game,
and we got the draw in it.
Yeah, with him scoring a worldie.
I forgot about that. You know,
he was something else, especially in that second half.
I forgot.
He just did not give up.
Nah, people are killing it. Curtis Jones versus Napoli and them.
No, Curtis Jones versus Napoli. He was actually a good performance. It wasn't one of the performances of the season.
Man, I'll see a man say Arthur.
That's
Arthur 30 minutes, bro.
What has been, in your opinion, our best win so far this season?
Probably Man City.
I'm torn between Man City and Napoli.
Yeah. I'm still going to stick with City because City, even though they're not the same team as they were last year before, And it's so annoying that the year they get rid of Cancelo is the year Arsenal are leading. Anyway, we won't talk about that. But
Yeah, it's annoying. It is
it's just
very
frustrating. It's like this is the year they decided to go. We'll just relax a bit. We'll wait till next year. We'll give ourselves a breather. But you couldn't do that to us last season and the season. Sure. But anyway, yeah, probably City, bro. City.
I'm gonna go Napoli. You know,
The Spurs away was a good one.
Spurs
but
away
I feel
one
like,
was good.
but I feel like our first half versus Spurs was amazing, but our second half wasn't as good.
Yeah, we're hanging on at the end.
Yeah, that's the only reason why, though. First half was crazy, though.
You know what? Liver Bird Community Shield game against City, we were excellent.
Do you know what? We were, and that's when we thought we were just gonna do the whole, just continue on from last season.
Yeah. All right. We turn over the side of the coin now.
Go on.
What's been the worst performance and loss this season? Not individual performance. I'm not going to call out or single out any of the players for that. What's been the worst?
It's the Brighton
team loss?
Brighton. First time we played them. It's the one where Danny Welbeck flipped the ball over Joe Gomez.
I was going to say Napoli.
Do you know why I'm going to say Brighton? It sounds weird, yeah. Brighton, we didn't touch the ball.
I know, and
Brighton, no.
In the first minute.
They did, but Brighton
and
played.
They missed a penalty, bro.
Brighton were playing like Barcelona, bro. We had, bro. We didn't have. We had 30-something% possession.
Leeds at home.
No, see, some of these games we were absolutely. In fact, they were all trash. Yeah, but
Forest
you see the
away.
Brighton game. I know. Oh yeah. Actually, you know what? The Napoli away game was an absolute horror show. Like
I'm not gonna lie, I shouldn't have asked this question. I only had two in my mind, and that was Napoli and Brighton. But there's
but bro, Danny Welbeck flicked it over Gomez's head, bro.
I know.
It's the way how we conceded the goal, but we were never in that game.
Yeah, I know.
Someone said, "Can we pick 10?"
Surprise player of the season so far.
In a good or a bad way?
Good. I don't think we can pick one in a bad way.
In a good way,
Bayesian Pop says, "Bring another question quick, Cal."
In a good way. Besetic.
I've got three. I've got Besetic. I've got Doak.
Yeah.
Who's my third? I've just had a mind freeze.
Besetic and Doak, I think, are the ones that surprise.
Yeah, I'd probably say them too.
Them two would have been a surprise, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I actually think, I know people are going to come at me for this. I actually think Harvey Elliott is having a good season for his standard. I just think because of, hear me out. Because of what's going on around him, I think it's been overlooked. For what Harvey Elliott is, if I'm not mistaken, he's on like 6 goals or something like that.
I think so, yeah.
But I'll be honest, Harvey Elliott individually is having a 7 or 8 out of 10 season, in my opinion. Humbly.
Statistically, he's actually doing very well.
Considering the crap that we're making him do. Like, he's not a centre midfielder, we're making him play there. He's not a left winger, we're making him play there. He's either a 10 or a right winger. I actually think Harvey's had a good season so far. He's just not good enough to be a mainstay in Liverpool's team. But as a player himself, I think Harvey's done well so far.
I get what you're saying. It's a tough one because he's had a bit of an indifferent season. When he's played in midfield, he hasn't looked right. People complaining about his defensive.
Drunk Vigo just wrote Callum. I can hear you. When you say something, someone just goes,
yeah.
That's how.
What you say? Oh, he just said that. He
just said my name. He just was like Callum.
It's mad because it's like he's got the goals and a few performances, but then on the other side, he's looked really bad. He's got in Salah's way, but that's from a tactical point of view. Defensively, Man could just walk past him. But in a weird way, you're right, though. Statistically, he's having a good season. He actually is. He's had a decent season, to be fair, Harvey Elliott. He has. Can't even say he hasn't. He has still. When I DP, he has. So.
One player you'd like to see more of between now and the end of the season.
I know I'm breaking the question, but there's two: Calvin Ramsey and Fabio Carvalho. I can't pick between the two. I'm just being honest. I can't pick between the two. So them two, like Carvalho for me has just been. I know he's injured right now, but Curtis Jones. I swear down, Curtis Jones literally has a bad injury back in training, and he'll get minutes. Fabio Carvalho will score a winning goal, not have the greatest of games, but score or not winning goal, score an important goal, and just gets dropped. So yeah,
I mean, could we say Artur?
Yeah, I forgot we had him.
I know, I keep forgetting as well.
Oh, I actually forget we got.
I think Abdus mentioned him. Someone else.
Yeah, we got Artur. I forgot we even had him, bro. You know, like that. I forget.
All right, and the final.
Yeah,
if you were to score this season out of 10 so far, what would it be?
Oh my gosh! Do you really want to do that?
No.
Do you really want to do
that? I think it's only fair, isn't it? It's mid-season review, condensed.
Two. Didn't look at no comments. I looked at the skies, fam. 2. You know why it's a 2? Did kick off from last season. Lacking in every department. No confidence. No ambition. Stagnant. Slow to react. Same players doing the same thing. And the only reason why it's not 1 is because we're not in the relegation zone. We're 9th and we're Liverpool Football Club. If anyone can go more than a 2, your expectations are different to mine.
So,
what about you, Cal? What you
all
giving?
Right. So up until the start of the year, the calendar year, I'd have probably gone 6. We're still in the FA Cup. Hear me out. Still in the FA Cup. Still within touching. No.
Damn. 6.
Hear me out.
I need to hear you out, bro.
We're still in the FA Cup. We're just like Gakpo. We're in touching distance of top 4, and we're still in the Champions League. And no, we just got knocked out of the Carabao. So I'd have gone 6 at the time.
6.
I know.
That's too high, bro.
All right, maybe a 5 or 5.5 then.
Remember the player ratings. Remember 6 is above average.
Okay, then 5 then. 5.
That's how I'm thinking of the player
Fair
ratings.
enough.
You know
5 then. 5. But right now, especially after yesterday's loss, if we'd won yesterday,
it wouldn't be as low. I don't think. I think I'm going to get a 4, maybe a 4.
I think right now it's sitting on a 3 for me.
Okay. You corrected yourself still. If you would have said 6 now, I would have been like,
now.
If you said 6 now, I would actually have to talk to you offline and
bro, if I said 6 right now, I'd expect you to virtually. We're
singing from a different hymn sheet right now.
Yeah, virtually, I'd expect you to put me down, bro.
Because and here's the thing, you know when people say, say
just
things
somebody that I used to know.
Trust me. You know, like the expectation level of Liverpool Football Club should always be high no matter what, unless it's special circumstances. The squad that we went into with this season, I think all of us kind of knew deep down we probably weren't going to necessarily win the league, but we'd have a chance maybe to win the Champions League and win a cup competition. But you look at where we are now, and I know we've had injuries, but I think all the people would say, just whether it's been player selection or tactical inept, Like we just haven't shown our capabilities at all, and that's why it's been a really poor season. And it's been frustrating because it's just a repeat, bro. No one went into that Brighton game with confidence, you know.
Well, yesterday's
No,
sort of the one.
the one on when was it? Sunday. Yeah, it was yesterday, innit? It was yesterday.
I'll be honest, I went into it more confident in the first game because I knew Saicedo and Lallana and Trossard were.
Yeah, but I still was thinking, I don't know if we're gonna
I still
win.
predicted a 2-1 loss, but
But
I
I'm
went in a
saying,
bit
bro,
more confident once I saw their lineup and our lineup. The
normally,
first time we played them, sorry, no, the
bro.
first time at their place we played them, no.
There you go.
Zabiri says I drink fermented apple juice.
Zabiri.
I think Bajan Barnes says I hit the bong. Right, yeah, I really
that.
But do you know what, guys? Do you know what? That just goes to prove my point, innit? If I feel a certain way, I'm gonna say it regardless.
Yeah.
I knew the backlash was gonna be bad, innit? But I still said it.
Gonna be crazy.
Boy.
What's that Steve Harvey meeting? You crazy.
Steven says, big up, ignore the haters, you man saves lives, trust you'll never walk alone. Big up. You guys save us as well. Remember
Trust
that. It's
me.
a two-way
So
street,
Steve,
man.
Love for that,
Without
brother.
you guys, there's no us as well.
Trust.
Big up to you all, man.
Trust me.
Hate says Napoli away. Lobotka took his PP and whizzed all over Millie. Joey and Trent played like Home Alone. Donny's doing up Dumber and Dumber. That Napoli was bad, man.
Napoli was bad. It was
Napoli
really
was
bad.
bad.
I just tried to eradicate that game.
H says, Cow, nah, can't be endorsing Growers Harvest 4 or 6. Allow me, man. I tried to justify it. I went too high at the rate, and I did. I went too high.
Way too high.
I know. I'm sorry. I messed up, man. I messed up. That was my bad. Sarim says, almost crashed my car when Cal said 6. Apologies, guys. Look, I messed up, man. I messed up. I messed up. Dean says, thoughts on the Kante link? Would you take him and why? Nah, phenomenal player in his day. At his best, he's world class, but he's too injury prone.
We need availability. More than anything. I'm being dead serious.
Yeah, like Kante.
More than you could believe.
Kante at his best. Kante at his absolute best walks into probably any team in the world.
Oh, 100%. Fully fit Kante. Bro, it's not a
But
joke.
I'll say this. If Chelsea had a fully fit Kante, they wouldn't be buying Caicedo and Nunez and Enzo, sorry.
Yeah. Or if they did, they wouldn't get all of them. They'll probably just get Enzo and not Caicedo, maybe.
They would
Something
just
like
get
that.
one.
Yeah.
So, boy, Matt, anything you want to say before we take the people out?
One last thing, because I think we missed out this one. Big up Beijing.
Oh, sorry, Beijing Barnes. Apologies.
The 9-0 game had us thinking like you got a hot gal to the crib and then you wake up seeing a grenade.
I said a grenade.
A grenade, you know. Hey, bro, that is a madness. Listen, Beijing, that 9-0 was crazy.
But I thought we were back. Shout out to Drifty, because Drifty was the only one who was being like, guys, calm. Let's wait till we see the next game or two.
Yeah.
I thought we were back. Fully thought we were back.
I thought we were back, innit? I was like, yeah, we're back. And then we just weren't back. Bro, I don't know when we're going to be back in. I'll be honest with you. Big up Beijing. I sent him a voice message today. I just said to him, brother, we're in the mud. And I just don't know. Like, honestly, I was like, bro, I don't even know when we're going to be back to normal. I don't know, man. But yeah, you lot, man, listen, all of you lot in the chat, even the negative ones, listen, I got nothing against no one personally. You lot do the negative ones, do your thing.
All
the negative ones, they can go and do their thing, innit? They go and do their thing. They don't bother me, bro. I still live my life and do my thing and live my day. And you know what I mean? They ain't going to affect us, bro. But for all the people that have been supporting with us and rocking us from day, rocking with us even now. So big up yourself. Trust me. Big up yourself. I love to all of you, man. Do you know what I mean?
You guys are the real MVPs.
Trust, brother. Trust.
Dennis says someone is pressing rematch. Brighton versus Brighton Wolves. Oh yeah, we got Wolves next, didn't it?
Have we got Wolves next?
Yeah. It's just been back to back to back with a little bit of Chelsea in between.
We got Wolves on Saturday, 3:00. I think it is. You know.
Yeah, I think so.
Matthias Nunez they're gonna play their full strength.
Oh yes, they are, bruv. After we knocked them out of the FA Cup. Oh, they're good. And they've signed new players now.
Yeah, they have still. Oh, bro.
Ain't gonna be fun. Big up Saeed from Big Six Show. It ain't easy.
Bro, I kid you not. God is my witness. I was about to say the exact same thing. I kid you not, bro. But that's
it
crazy.
Ain't easy.
It ain't easy. That's crazy.
Right. But people, nothing but love to you all in the chat who are still in the chat.
Trust me.
Please do smash the like button if you haven't already. Over 1,000 of you strong for the majority of this show. Please, let's get at least 750 likes now before you log off.
Indeed.
And if you're watching on replay, let's get up to over 1,000 likes, people. Follow us on social media to see when we're going to be back. We're not too sure about the schedule for this week yet, but just bear with us. And yeah, you guys are amazing, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep calling us out as well. Constructive criticism. Keep calling
100%.
us out. If you're saying something wrong,
yeah,
man. Doing something right, call us out. Don't hesitate. We always say is keep it respectful to us, and most importantly, keep it respectful to each other. People, until we see you for the next show. Blessings to you all, to your friends and your families. Stay safe, stay blessed. We are Kop-Ish, and we're out, people. Take care. So I gotta bring it back. Mr. Super Chat from Zabiri. Zabiri says, stop violating Pep Littlefinger. He's the king of the Vale, or is it Vale? I don't care. Littlefinger is growing on me still. Can't wait for it to be official. It's such a troll. Big up Zabiri. Big up
Zabiri, bro.